Mom, we're already doing this. Anyways, guys, this is don't cut it.
Cut it, and then this is the last one.
Hey babies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Maka back at it again with another video. If you're new, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're old, you already know the vibes. So today I have a special guest, my mother. Say hey.
Hi everyone.
Wish coffee, wish Gucci, print.
Period.
Anyways, as you already know by the title, what's about to happen right now. So we have around 20 questions that she has to answer. So I'm going to get right into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you already know the vibes. And I know it's like I'm posting regularly, whatnot, but guys, I have school, so I'm going to try my best, but one. That's all I can say, one. So, and by the way, this is her point of view. Your parents might have a different point of view, so hey, please don't get us into trouble. The first, you're not allowed to look at the questions, by the way. The first question is, when can I start dating?
Oh, okay. When can a person start dating? Well, I personally believe that a person can start dating when they feel they're ready to date. And dating is not for the weak, so my parents would say after A level, that's when it's ideally good for one to start dating. You would have matured both mentally, physically, and psychologically. But you know, with the 20th century that we are all living in, a person can start dating when they feel they are ready to date.
Scary.
But I heard that. They will hurt you.
Oh, no.
Next question is, when can I lose my virginity?
Well, you can lose your virginity when you're married, of course. Married, because virginity is something that's pure. And
pure for the girls or pure for the guys?
Well, okay, keeping your virginity, it has to be your choice as a girl. Firstly, you don't have to do it for somebody, because you'll be disappointed if you keep your virginity for somebody. It has to be your self-pride, your self-worth, and the right person to lose your virginity to should be your husband. So personally, I believe that you should lose your virginity to the person who has married you.
But why is it that you guys be like, girls, come my boys?
It's the same thing. The boys also lose their virginity, so they can lose their virginity to the woman that they're going to marry.
Do parents have a favorite child?
Parents do not have a favorite child. But it's only that, like, what happens is that sometimes the older one feels like the young one is getting favors. And well, actually it can just happen to anybody, because sometimes, because the other child is receptive, is what can I say, it just has got relates better with the parents. And yeah, but parents love the children all the same. Yeah man.
Yeah, man. What do you really think about underage drinking?
Well, there's nothing to think about it. It's wrong. I personally think that a person should start drinking when they can afford to buy themselves a drink, not when they want other people to be buying them a drink. So hell no to underage drinking.
Cool, if you can buy yourself a drink, but I'm like 16, I can still buy myself a drink.
Well, using pocket money that would have been given.
Not
Underage drinking for a reason, because you know, when you're under the influence of alcohol, you can do anything. And if you get addicted to alcohol or get used to drinking alcohol, you end up, you know, stealing or doing certain things for you to get high. You always tell me it's not high. You get drunk.
You don't get high from drinking,
yeah, I know. You always tell me that it's not getting high, it's getting drunk. So people should just start drinking when they can afford to buy them.
When you leave the room, why don't you ever close the door all the way, even when we're alone?
The child that I live with, make sure she closes the door after you. So for me, why do you need to close the door in it?
Violence is never the answer. All I'm saying is just close the door.
No, there's no point of closing it that way.
Okay, what do you really think we're doing behind that closed door?
Saying bad things to your friends, you're talking about bad stuff, and you're taking news.
But why do you guys always suspect
you're
the
watching
worst?
Porn.
Why do you guys always suspect the worst actually? If I just like my door closed.
Oh, I don't see any reason why you should keep your door closed.
Just a door.
You can grow up and then close your door and lock your doors.
What can we do so that you guys can actually trust us?
Trust is the end.
Okay. When did you lose your V card and was it with my father? I didn't ask any of these questions.
I did. Okay, that's a very long story for me, and well, I did lose my virginity to the guy I got married to, who happened to be the second guy I dated in my life. And well, after I got married, actually. Not before I got married.
Oh, okay.
How to lose your virginity to the person you're getting married to, but you should keep your virginity for yourself, for your self-worth, for your self-pride. Not to do it to make the other person happy, or to do it so that you can be happy or please somebody else. Yeah.
Is there anything you wish you didn't know about me? Like, is there anything parents wish they didn't know about their children?
Well, personally, I would love to know everything about my child. The bad, the good, the negatives, the weaknesses, the strength. I would love to know.
Why?
So that, you know, I'm able to nurture my child or to help them in their weak areas to become better.
Okay, why do you guys always want to know who we're texting?
Well, okay, it's for security reasons actually. It's not like if I find out that you're talking to guys, then I'm gonna be angry or anything. Like, but then it's to know, you know, and tell me your friends and I'll tell you about yourself. And it's just good to know who your child hangs out with, who your child spend their time thinking, so that, you know, sometimes you get to know where their habits or whatever are coming from, because you know the certain people that they hang out with or talk to. It's actually for security reasons. It's not like we want to pry and to know your privacy. No. It's just to know who you're talking to. Are they good people, or can they be of bad influence?
Do you actually want to know what we learned today, or you guys are just trying to make small talk? When you guys ask, what did you learn today at school?
No, we actually, personally, it's a way of checking if you are paying attention in class, if you are interested in what you're learning, and if you are actually even learning anything at all. And also, it's also another way of just getting to talk about things, you know,
that happened at school.
Yeah.
How often do you stalk us on social media?
Well, I don't stalk anybody. I don't stalk my kids. Before you were 16, I would just go through your phone randomly. I remember telling you, even if you change your phone password, I'd want to know. I'd go through your phone, not to read the messages. Even now, if I get hold of your phone, I'm not there to read messages. What are you talking to your friends about, or with whoever you're talking to? But it's just to know, okay, so who do you spend most of your time talking to? Or okay, there are 9 boys that you're talking to, or there are 3 girls, or there are 4, or there's a new person now in your life, but not really to be going through your messages.
How is because I said so a valid reason to do anything, or for me not to do anything?
Well, it's because children of today, you just have the why attitude. Why should I do that? And it's now just getting, it was just pissing off parents now, so they just tell you, you know what, it's just because I say so. And then that is just supposed to mean that because I'm your parent, I'm an adult, and I'm telling you to do something, you do not have to question the reason or my motive or why I'm making you do that. You should just do it. So basically it came from your inquisitive, or you kids wanting to just want to know why you have to do certain things, or why am I making you do certain things. Yet, you know, as children, you should just do as you're told, and if you feel it's not okay or it's not right, then maybe question about it. But then even if I say you're not going out today, you say why? Just because I say it, so simple.
When do you want us to confess about the crazy things we've done? Never, right?
Why would you be confessing? I think when you realize that you have made mistakes, you should just go before God and confess to Him, and He'll make everything right. Unless it's something that a parent would have confronted you about and wants to know the truth, then maybe you can offer your confession.
What's the worst thing you did as a teenager?
Well, the worst thing I did as a teenager was to believe everything my mom used to say. And I believed it until, I'd come of age. I had been married. My mom used to say that if you ever go out, you get kissed by a boy or get touched, your forehead will tell me the moment you walk through the door. And I actually thought she would know, and I was so scared of boys.
Wow.
Only to discover that, wow,
your forehead doesn't grow. Wow.
My forehead didn't tell her nothing. And
you ever get into trouble?
Well, I never really got into trouble because my parents used to. Okay, I was allowed to start dating after A level, and my dad would say your boyfriend would come home, pick you up, and drop you by 6. And my first boyfriend were at the same level, all first-year students in uni, and but teenagers would when like now young adults just go watch a movie, come back home and stuff like that. Met the second boy. And
the question was, did you ever get into trouble? Not
I never got
your life story.
I never got into trouble because I was like, okay, I was told that if I do anything, my forehead would tell, and I was so scared of my mom. And
below 8.
I was not allowed to dance.
Why?
Because my records were not tolerated in the house I grew up in. I was not allowed to listen to music. I was not allowed to go to parties. I could go out for a movie for lunch and be back home by 6.
Do you guys search our rooms when we're out? And searching for what?
I think for a parent to do a room search, they would be suspecting something and would want to find out. Yeah, keeping. But well, for me, I've never had to go through a room in search of anything. And yeah, so I believe if a parent is doing it, it's because they're suspecting something, and then they just want to check if their suspicions are true or false.
How would parents react if they saw their son kissing a girl, or vice versa, daughter kissing a boy, if you whatever?
Well, I think personally it depends with the parents. If I know Maka is dating and I see her kissing the boyfriend, it's just like, oh, okay. Because either way, if they're not gonna do it in front of my eyes, they're still gonna do it behind closed doors or wherever they meet and do.
Scary.
So for me, if I were to see my child kissing and also it depends. Are they kissing on purpose in front of you, or you've just gotten into their personal space, or they just happen to be where they were not supposed to be and then you see them? But I would not be shocked. I would not overreact. I would just say, oh, okay.
Why can't you guys accept that sometimes you're actually wrong? Like,
it's not like there's sometimes we do, what can I say, we are not right. Then it also takes a strong person to accept or just to say they were, oh, of course they were wrong, but not always right. And parenting is actually a learning phase. You learn some things, parenting things each day, and we make mistakes, yeah, right. And sometimes we cannot accept because we don't want to look like we are defeated in front of our children. But right deep down, if a parent has done something wrong or they regret doing something, they know and they feel bad about it. But some can't come and say, oh, sorry my child, I was wrong here or that. But
I think those are all the questions that we had today. I hope you guys found that helpful, and oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
We're done. Bye. Cheerio.
God bless everybody. This is the Gaffer Prophet Passion, and I would want you to subscribe to a YouTube channel, Maka channel too. God bless.
So much for watching my YouTube video, and I hope y'all are okay. Stay true, stay blessed. See you next week.